The Epistle of Jude, Contending Earnestly for the Faith, 3 and 4, Part 2. The how to contend earnestly for the faith. A. We must contend earnestly, 1. From the Believer's Study Bible. A. The vivid expression ipagozomai is translated contend earnestly and is related to the English word agony. B. The term is associated with strife and combat of the most vigorous and determined variety. C. The present tense of the verb indicates that the Christian struggle is to be continuous. D. Jude believed that the foundational tenets of the Christian faith were under attack. Nothing but vigorous counter-contention would be sufficient. 2. The use of such an expression therefore suggests A. The matter is serious. We are at war. 1. Paul describes the nature of our warfare in 2 Corinthians 10, 3-6. 2. And again in Ephesians 6, 10-13. B. This is not the time to be unprepared. We must arm ourselves. We must therefore contend with vigor, even to the point of agony for the faith once delivered to the saints. B. We must use the weapons at our disposal. 1. Paul defines our weaponry in Ephesians 6, 13-18. A. Girded with truth. B. The breastplate of righteousness. C. Feet shod with the gospel of peace. D. The shield of faith. E. The helmet of salvation. F. The sword of the Spirit, the Word of God. G. Watching with all prayer. 2. Notice that most of these things are for our own defense, lest we be lost in the struggle. A. The elements of truth, righteousness, the gospel, faith, salvation, as much as for those we seek to conquer. B. Make sure that you let them remove the plank from your own eye so that you will be able to see clear to remove the speck out of your brother's eye. See Matthew 7, 3-5. C. Some people are so quick to take up the sword they leave the rest of their armor behind. 3. Paul has something to say about other weapons that are mighty in God. A. Such qualities as the meekness and gentleness of Christ, 2 Corinthians 10, 1-6. B. Making sure that we are first spiritual and then displaying gentleness and caution, Galatians 6:1. C. Refraining from quarrels, applying gentleness, the word, with patience and humility, correcting the opposition, 2 Timothy 2, 23-26. Conclusion. 1. The call to contend earnestly for the faith is not a license to engage in contentions and outbursts of wrath. See Galatians 5, 19-21 and 1 Corinthians 3, 1-3. 2. But it is a call to vigorously contend with all the weapons at our disposal. A. First and foremost with the Word of God, applied first to self and then to others. B. But also with the Christ-like qualities that are mighty in God to win people over to obedience to Christ. 3. It is the fact, A. that many are not obeying Christ as Lord. B. But perverting his teachings or setting themselves up as their own authority that makes it necessary that we contend earnestly for the faith, once for all delivered to the saints. Dear friend, whose side of this battle are you on? Have you submitted to him whom God has made both Lord and Christ? Are you continuing steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine? See Acts 2, 36-42. This ends our study on the Epistle of Jude, Contending Earnestly for the Faith, Jude 3 and 4.